Housekeeping rules to announce. Number 1, please stay muted when you are not speaking. Number 2, the Zoom master reserves the right to mute attendee when needed. Number 3, please keep your electronic devices on silent mode. Number 4, avoid eating in front of the webcam if your video is on. And last, you are encouraged to switch on your video and chat in chat box to engage and interact with the speakers. Now, I'd like everyone to give a warm welcome to the Toastmasters of the day, Nur Shahira Yahya. Over to you.
Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Members of the club, visiting Toastmasters, club officers, district officers, past and present, and to all our honorable guests today. Welcome to our event this morning, organized by Club Toastmaster Dwi Bahasa Pidato Mutiara. Today, Saturday, 25th of September 2021, I am Nur Shahira binti Yahya as your Toastmaster of the day. Today is our club inaugural English week. That is why you might see in the club program sheet and posters with our previous name, Pidato Mutiara Bilingual Toastmasters Club. English week will be held every 3 months, September, December, March, and June. After a discussion with my Vice President Education, DTM Hasro, we decided the theme of the day is Manifest Your Golden Thoughts, because every thought come from the mind will go to the heart. Toastmasters International was founded on 1924 with the aim of increasing communication through public speaking as well as sowing seeds of leadership. Currently, there are 364,000 members, 16,200 clubs in over 145 countries worldwide. With the tagline, Toastmasters, where leaders are made. Many have benefited from the Toastmasters education programs throughout the years. I've been informed today we have guests from all over Malaysia. Come on everyone, let's type in the chat box your name and current location. Everyone get involved in these activities, members from this club, members of Toastmaster from other clubs, and our honorable non-Toastmasters guests. Let us see through this Zoom application which states that you are located in today's meetings. As I can see in the chat box, Sabrina from Sungai Petani, Falik Adiba, Kota Baru, Shi Leong, Penang, Sangeeta Vani, Perak, Hasro Andri, Georgetown. I'm myself from Ipoh, Winston from Kulim, Yuziana from Kedah. Thank you so much. I think we are all over Malaysia. Hui Song from Penang, Nitya from Taipei. Welcome once again. This club actually originally chartered and based in Pulau Pinang. That's the reason why it be named as Pidato Mutiara. This morning, to make the meeting success, I am not alone. There are a lot of other members from this club and the other clubs working together. As we can see from the program sheet, includes roles players with members' name for the role played. We will briefly let them explain about their respective roles later. I hope the Zoom master can help me to show the program tentative, or you can take a look at the chat box that been provided by our timer, which is TTM Sabrina. Thank you. We will know all the role players when they be called to give their evaluation soon. Without any delay, I would like to welcome our President of Pidato Mutiara Bilingual Toastmasters Club, distinguished Toastmaster T.S. Sabrina Abdurrahim, to give her welcome speech. The stage is yours, Madam President.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Assalamualaikum and a very good morning, everyone. A distinguished lineup of Pidato, Mutiara, Bilingual Toastmasters Club Exco, guests from other Toastmasters Club, and all the invited participants. Thank you and welcome to the public speaking training and workshop organized by Pidato, Mutiara, Bilingual Toastmasters Club. For your information, this workshop is a bi-monthly meeting to strengthen leadership and public speaking skills among its members. In addition, this workshop is open to non-members who are interested in attending and learning the public speaking techniques that are practiced throughout the workshop. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a historic day for this club, as for the first time, we are organizing this workshop entirely in English. Usually, we use Malay as an intermediate language, but from now on, every 3 months, we will practice the use of English in the speeches delivery. You may not find grammatical perfection in every sentence that will be spoken by the participants. However, it is not the 100% perfection that we want to achieve today. Most importantly, this workshop intends to raise the self-confidence of the participants to stand before the audience. Therefore, to all the attendees today, don't worry about perfection or about making mistakes in your speeches. What matters the most is the journey to be a confident speaker. We are here today to learn by doing. So don't worry too much. Just do it, have fun, and manifest your golden thoughts. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Madam President of the club, distinguished Toastmaster T.S. Sabrina Abdurrahim. We are Dwi Bahasa or bilingual club. Usually, our project speakers and table topics will be presented either in Bahasa Malaysia or English, from the beginning till the end of the speech. No mixed languages within a speech. But for today, as it is English Week, all of us will speak fully in English. To monitor the quality for us to reach that standard, we have a role player that is called as the grammarian. I would like to welcome Amanda Chia as grammarian to explain her role and introduce the word of the day. The stage is yours.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Amanda. I'm from YMCA Toastmaster Club of Penang. Today, my role is as grammarian. I would like to, introduce word of the day. I didn't prepare any slide though. I just later on I'll just type it in the group, yeah. So hold on.
Amanda, there is a slide for you. We prepared it for you.
Okay. Sorry,
Yeah.
I wasn't pre-informed.
Yeah, from there.
No problem. Thank you, Madam President.
Yeah.
Okay, word of the day will be manifest. So the meaning as the slide show here is to show something clearly through signs of actions. Similar meaning with manifest will be demonstrate, reveal, show, express, exhibit, display. So here's the example. Today's meeting manifests the commitment of our club members in going beyond their comfort zone by running it fully in English. Thank you so much, and I would like to just elaborate a bit today. I'm not sure whether you guys have any new members here or visitors. Yes, so my role, other than introducing the word of the day and also encourage all the members in the floor also use word of the day, I also needed to try to give some room for improvement in the speeches that given by the Toastmasters later on during ice breaking or even ice-breaking table topics or even assignment speeches. So yeah, that I will try my best to give you all the best evaluation. So hopefully we will learn with each other lah. So that's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Grammarian Amanda Chia. To all project speakers and table topic speakers, do as best as you can to use the word of the day, which is manifest. In every Toastmasters meeting, it will be divided into 3 main sections, which is P, I, and E. P stands for project speeches, I stands for impromptu speeches, and E stands for evaluation. Now, we will start with first section of project speeches. First speech will be presented by TM Maznah Ramli. Before that, I would like to welcome her project evaluator, DTM To Hui Sang, to read the project objective, title of the speech, name of project speaker, and time being allocated for the speech. You are welcome.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Yes, this is the purpose statement for the project. The purpose of this project is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to a second speech. And secondly, the purpose of this speech is for Masna to demonstrate that she has applied the feedback received from the first speech. And yes, this is the pathways on presentation mastery level 1 on specifically evaluations and feedback. Now, timer, take note, the durations of the project is 5 to 7 minutes. And the title for Maznah Ramli's speech is I Challenge Myself. I Challenge Myself, Maznah Ramli.
Assalamualaikum. Thank you to Toastmaster of the days. Dear evaluator and fellow Toastmaster, everyone has a desire to succeed in life, succeed in various aspects, whether in education, career, family, and so on. In order to build this success, we can do 2 ways. One is to think positive. How can we control our thoughts? We must think it positively. The more we choose positivity, the more positive we will become. The more positive we become, the more energy we will radiate, and the more positive outcome and experiences we will attract. And this is how we control positivity. And number 2 is confident. Confident in the sense that we can do what we set out to do, and that sense will bring to us to our action, and it start with building self-confidence to achieve what we desire. In my life, I've had many things that I want to achieve, but they are still in fantastic and dreams. Among the things I want to achieve in my life, is fluent in speaking several languages such as English, Arabic, and Thai language. But what I really want to achieve now is master English well in both speech and writing. In English become the language of the world and also the language of knowledge. To further expand my mastery in knowledge, it is important for me to be fluent in English. It is not too late for me to start the first step to learn English from the basic until I achieve my dream to speak fluently like Ras Adi Baratji, Tuan Asrul, Puan Yuziana, and others great people. Join the Toastmaster Club was one of the way for me to achieve my dream of mastering English. For that, I challenge myself to rise the next level in public speaking in English in this week. I am determined to challenge myself to go further in mastering English because in this way, I will further expand my networking to continue my journey in seeking knowledge. Because I want to be from nobody to somebody. I'm confident and I believe I will achieve this goal of mine. I ended my speech this morning with a song that really motivated me to be confident and believe that I will not be impossible as I want it. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night, a day. Spread my wing and fly away. That's all. Thank you.
Everyone, please switch on your mic and say congratulations to TM Mazna Ramli.
Congratulations, Mazna. Well done, well done.
Congratulations.
You can fly, you can fly. You definitely can fly.
Well done. Well done.
Inshallah, all of us want to fly with you together soon after this meeting. Thank you, TM Mazna Ramli. The second speech will be presented by TM Muhammad Sobri Matno.
Shaira,
Oh,
no.
sorry. Yes.
Yes.
I think we need to get the evaluation first.
Oh, okay, sure. I will invite the evaluator for speech number 1, DTM To Huisang, for the evaluation for TM Mazna Ramli. The stage is yours.
Thank you. Thank you for accommodating my time. I will be right back again as I need to go for another short meeting right after this. Let me start my evaluation from Masna. Wow, I am really flying with her. Masna, from the way that you deliver your speech, you have hyped up everybody emotion, especially I myself. I felt that I'm like on the top of the mountain halfway up just by the energy that you're able to increase level by level in your delivery of your speech. I like the energy that you are able to build among these 5 to 7 minutes of speech. Kudos. This is the first ever energetic speech that I have throughout the week. So you have made it. Now, secondly, Masna, I like how that you have put effort in making your speech so diverse, informative, motivational, inspirational. What else that I can describe you? You have added in song, you have added in the content, you have added in quote, you even add in your personal story. That has been a very good logical approach and emotional appeal as well. So my heart goes with you. Now, the last thing I like about your speech is you are able to put in the message, your story of fighting, what you want to do with all this, the purpose of your life. That has been truly inspirational for me. Now, with these 3 points here, I am sure that you can even fly higher and bring more people to fly with you. Now, don't stop there. Let's see what are the bigger sky. Sky is never your limit for you to improve. Now, I would like to point more on the body language, eyes contact. You have a good video frame, very clear, you stand up. One thing that I would suggest is, apart from the script that you are reading and telling, look at the Like sport, the video, the camera lens is momentarily so that we can have more engagement from you, just like talking to us. Following this as well, facial expression, while in your speech, you have a few emotion where you're excited, where you're down a little bit. I suggest that you put all this emotion on your face. Why am I saying so? Throughout the speech, you have been so soothing, so nice. You are smiling to us throughout these 5 to 7 minutes. Put it in motion, that showcased by by your face. I feel excited. Now, second point about every for improvement is call to actions. You have a bombastic speech that you have brought in your own life values. Put it into a call to action for the audience to follow you, especially on the conclusion. You can put in statement like this: I am flying higher and higher through Toastmaster, through the support of all of you here with all this energy and emotion. Would you like to join me? If so, let's go fly higher. That would be a great showcase of you're going to end with a bang, and sure, people will just continue to fly with you. Now, Masna, I would like to conclude with this. You have made a great state today, and you have made us inspired by you. Focus more on your facial expression, your body language that ties into your emotion with a strong call to action at the end of speech. I'm sure that you're going to be a world-class speaker. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, DTM Hui Shuito.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, DTM Hasro. The second speech will be presented by TM Muhammad Sobri Matno. Before that, I would like to welcome her project evaluator, Dr. Jamila Sha'ari, to read the project objective, title of the speech, name of project speaker, and time being allocated for the speech. The stage is yours.
Okay, hi, Sabri. All right, the purpose of this project would be for the member to learn or review basic research methods and present a well-organized, well-researched speech on any topic, and his title is Assistive Technology for All. All the best.
TM Muhammad Sobri Matno, Assistive Technology for All. Assistive Technology for All, TM Muhammad Sobri Matno.
Mouse grid. Eight, nine, mouse double click. Mouse grid. 1, 8, 5. Mouse double click. Hi. Good morning, everyone. First off, my name is Sabri. Full stop. Welcome to Pidato Mutiara, Cadet, Bilingual, Cadet, Toastmaster, Club, Cadet. Full stop. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning everyone. Just now I am sharing with you how I am using my voice to type in Word. Okay, today I will sharing with you about assistive technology for all. What is assistive technology? Assistive technology is a technology used by individual with disability in order to perform functions that might otherwise be difficult or impossible. Assistive technology can include mobility devices such as walkers and wheelchairs, as well as hardware, software, and peripherals that assist people with disabilities in accessing computers or other information technology. For example, people with limited hand function may use a keyboard with large keys or a special mouse to operate a computer. People blind may use software that reads text on the screen in a computer-generated voice. People with low vision may use software that enlarges the screen with contents. People who are deaf may use a TTY, that's telephone, or people with speech impairment may use a device that speaks out loud as they enter text via a keyboard. Type of assistive technology. Assistive technology is new. In fact, it has been a part of the human experience since ancient time. It is believed that eyeglasses were invented in Italy between 1268 and 1289, and the first recorded use of a wheelchair date back to the 5th century China. Assistive technology can range from low and low-tech solution to high-tech solution. For example, using paint to help with wayfinding to get to the elevator, follow the blue line on the floor, homemade grips, wrapping duct tape around a pencil or pipe insulation around a spoon handle, speech generating devices that can be activated using eye gas. Assistive technology solution may be store-bought, such as speech recognition software, modified such as placing tennis balls on a walker to make it easier to glide over carpets, and even custom-made such as creating a prosthetic hand using a 3D printer. It may not surprise you to learn that assistive technology may fit into more than one category depending upon the person's needs, as well as how and where the person uses the assistive technology. Here, the first type of assistive technology, vision, product for people who are blind or visual impaired, including assistive technology used for daily living activities, assisting computers where finding and other needs. Example, all of you can read below. Okay, next is hearing, product for people who are deaf or hard of hearing, including assistive technology used daily living activities, communication, and other needs. Example, you can read below. Next one is speech communication, product for people with speech disabilities with assisted with speaking, including face-to-face communication. Example include below, and one of that is speech generating device that I use now. Learning, connection, and developmental, the product for people who are deaf or hard of hearing, including assistive technology used in daily living activities, communication, and other needs. Example includes below. You may read on yourself. Mobility, sitting, and positioning, product for people who need mobility assistance. Example include below. One of that is wheelchair, motorized wheelchair that I use daily uses. Next is daily living, product for people with disability and older adult with functional limitation due to aging. This product increase independence when performing activities of daily living such as bathing, dressing, personal hygiene, eating, and other basic home life activities, including shopping and money management. Example included below. Environmental living product designed to increase access to home, business, and other building by people with disability and include system to open, lock door, control lighting, furniture, and other environmental needs. Example included below. Vehicle modification product that promotes safe access to transportation and increase independence through vehicle adaptation. I'm using a tie and lock down for securing wheelchair to the floor of the vehicle and also hydraulic lift. Computer and related peripheral product that help people with disabilities and use computers. And lastly is recreation, sport and leisure. Summary, assistive technology not just for people with disability but have elderly or maybe can continue cooking dinner while doing an adult audit as free on a huge corporate account. Assistive technology help everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, TM Muhammad Sabri. Everyone, please switch on.
Thank you, Sobri. Tanya, let's give you a round of applause. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Wow.
Thank you, Sabri.
Well done.
Such an eye-opener.
Well done, Sabri.
Thank you, TM Sabri. The third speech will be presented by TM Yuziana Yasin. Before that, I would like to welcome her project evaluator, DTM Sivaraj, to read the project objective, title of the speech, name of project speaker, and time being allocated for the speech. The stage is yours.
All right, thank you, TOD. Good morning, guys. Selamat pagi. So I am the evaluator for Dr. Jamila Shari, DL4. She will be attempting the second speech in the evaluation and feedback project. The purpose of this project is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply this feedback in their second speech. The purpose of this speech is for the member to demonstrate that he or she has applied the feedback received from their first speech. The time is 5 to 7 minutes. Timer take note, 5, 6, and 7. Dr. Jamila Shari, DL4. Impossible. Impossible. Dr.
Right.
Jamila Shari,
It's not
DL4.
Dr. Jamila, it's Yuziana.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, it's Yuziana. Sorry. Yuziana Yasin.
Yes.
Toastmaster. Over to you. Stage is yours.
Fellow Toastmasters, how many times in your life you have been told that it's impossible, impossible? Most often, you will hear variations of this word from authority. No, that's impossible. Or from your family. No, mama, that's impossible. Or from your friends. No, that's impossible. Or from yourself. Stop, that's impossible. This is a common things happen in our life. When we have a challenge in our life, we easily give up and feel that it's impossible to do this. We manifest this understanding of being difficulties, and we try to actually find a good ways to make it easy for our life by giving up. Fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, we all fall down, but only a few choose to get back up. A few feel that failures is just a matter of normal things, apart from trying our best to overcome it. Fellow Toastmasters, teaching from home is one of the most difficult part in the beginning of my life. I love my career. Previously, I was the receiver for the anugerah Pekat Matan Cemerlang and also Pendidik Cemerlang. And I thought that I'm going to do best. I'm going to survive and I need to do my online learning from home. But it turned out very challenging. Yes, at home, I just need to dress up like the teachers, ready with my laptop, and start my class. Compared to face-to-face class, I need to drive, having my handbag, laptop bag, and confidently going to class. However, there's one challenging things happen at home. When I'm proudly and confidently going to class from home, then suddenly Excuse me, teachers, we cannot hear you. There's some laggings over there. Or worse things happen in my life where, Mama, if I turn off the internet, there's no more cartoon. Oh dear. And I lost my students in my room. So after 3 semesters conducting my online classes now, I found ways when there's no internet, I can easily turn to WhatsApp, Telegram, what else that I could have? Google Classroom quizzes. So it's not impossible. It is I am possible. Ladies and gentlemen, second thing happens in my life that seems impossible in the beginning also happened at home. October 2020, I started my new path as a postgraduate student. It was my dream to further my study. It was my dream to have my PhD. However, at home with 3 kids, it seems impossible when I need to focus with my online class and then suddenly, Mama, we are hungry. Mama, please come and help me, baby yuck yuck. Oh dear, it's so difficult for me to focus with my study and keep my momentum. Then I realized that it's time for me to visualize. I really want to have my convocations. There's no other way for me to do it apart from stay strong, fight, and believe that I can do it. I survived my first semesters with the highest in my research method class. I also survived my first semesters with 2 journal publication and 1 book chapters. It's no longer impossible if I believe that I can do it and keep on moving towards my success. Ladies and gentlemen, it's happened in your life that obstacle comes after obstacle. Another example thing that happened in my life is remote audit. As an academician, I need to ensure that all documentation is tip-top, is everything clear for the audit. I am the coordinators for the audit at my office. And working at home, it was very challenging in the beginning. By redefining the word impossible, I found an inner strength, the sense of responsibility, the love to my department. I need to work hard. It's not about I should do it, but it's about I must do it. And I found ways. I found to be creative. I found to use Google Meet. I found ways to use Google Drive as long as I can check all the documents from my office at home. It was the moment when the auditors from the series mentioned to me that everything is in order. Well done. We are happy to see that you have prepared everything for all of us. And it was the moment, not only for me, but for my whole department. It seems impossible in the beginning. Fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, before I end, I would like to say that no one gets it easy. No one gets a pain in life. No one gets a free ride. It's a part of our learning. It may be challenging in the beginning, but as long as we are creative, as long as we are strong, and as long that we have faith to do it, we're going to survive. So now, change the word impossible to I am possible. Okay, with that, I end my speech. Thank you.
Thank you, Yuziana Yasin. Everyone, congratulations to her.
Congratulations.
Very impressive, very impressive.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you once again, Yuziana Yasin. I would like to welcome DTM TS Sabrina Abdurrahim for the next agenda. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. So I will take charge for a while because Toastmaster of the Day is going to present her final speech for Presentation Mastery Level 2. So ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Skyly Tan, Distinguished Toastmaster, to read aloud the project objective. Please welcome Skyly Tan.
Thank you, Sabrina. All right, so speaker number 4, Sahira. The purpose of this speech, she's attempting level 2, project 3, with its introduction to Toastmasters mentoring. The speech purpose is for the purpose of this project is for the member to clearly define how Toastmasters clearly envision mentoring. Second, it's for the member to share some aspect of the previous experience as a protege. With time 5 to 7 minutes. Title, thank you. Shahira, thank you. Thank you, Shahira. Floor is yours.
Quotes by Oprah Winfrey. A mentor is someone who allows you to see the hope inside yourself. I have a lot of mentors, such as Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, Tan Sri Datuk Sri Panglima Lee Lam Tai, my father, and my husband. Unfortunately, only my husband and my father know me than the other mentors. Do you know what is the difference between coach versus mentor? I give all of you 3 examples. Coach only focus on the short-term accomplishment of one goal or the development or a single skill, while a mentor focus on a multiple, often a long-term goal. Coach skill specific involvement, while mentor more personal involvement. Coach will determine the tasks and steps to be accomplished, while mentor will let the protege to determine the tasks. As for me, I experience both as the above, which is having a coach and a mentor in my life. Today, I will be sharing my experience as protege to my coach and my mentors. Let me bring all of you back to the year of 2006. In March 2006, one of my friends suggests my name to my kayak coach. That is the best experience for me, as previously I'll be coached only by my school teacher. But now I'll be coached by the person that not just get to know me. He is very disciplined person. The proof is he is always on time in everything. In the early stage as a protege, it's a very hard time for me to follow his rules as my morning routine, my meal schedules, and training schedules at the gym and outdoor. After 4 months of training and preparation for my first tournament, I almost give up and I cried out loud during the training. But I still remember my coach told me, Shahira, your mind controls you. If your mind say you can do it, you can do it. If your mind keeps saying you can't do anything, you will never do anything. He leave me alone. I took a deep breath. I wiped my tears. I took my pedal and I continued my training. From that moment, I learned that anything happen, I am the one that responsible for it, no one else. Now, we will move to the year of 2004 until 2014. 2008 until 2014. Through all the year, I meet with 3 mentors. My first mentor is for my journey as a human resource student. My second mentor is for my journey as an employee at the company that I work, and my third mentor as safety and health officer. By having a mentor, it makes my life much easier, as I just shared with them what are my mission and vision and the target date to accomplish. They will advise and lead me by the things that I need to do and don't do. Moreover, my mentors always give an encouragement to achieve more than my goals. That makes me eager to do more and be the best for my own self. My mentor journey did not end there. My third mentor are still with me till now. And I got two new mentors for my postgraduate journey. The first mentor is the person that helped me specifically in my thesis, and the second mentor is helping me to be more strategized in handling myself as a student, wife, mother, daughter, and sister. There is a big difference between my first and second mentor. My first mentor, I've met him face to face, but my second mentor, I only meet him virtually due to pandemic. Is there any different a mentor face to face or virtually? As for me, there is no difference. It's both of us, we as a protege and our mentor, talk about the same page. I am sure all of you, including me, have a dream to be a mentor in the future, and currently we are the protege. Let us prepare ourselves with the tips to make ourselves a successful and effective mentor, idea, skills, and attitudes of successful protege. I will share with you 5 tips for both mentor and protege. The first one is keep communication open. The second one, offer for support. And the third one, define expectation. Other than the 5 tips above, I would like to share my opinion that I feel would beneficial in mentorship role are willingness to share skills, knowledge, and expertise. Before I end up my speech, I would like to congratulate and give a big applause to my mentor, DTM TS Sabrina Abdurrahim, and all of you as my unofficial mentor through my journey as a member of Pidato Mutiara Bilingual Toastmasters Club. To my mentor, DTM TS Sabrina Abdurrahim, and all of you, thank you for listening, for guidance, for inspiration, for encouragement, for being there, and most importantly, for being a mentor to me. Thank you.
Thank you, Shaira. Come on, let's give a round of applause.
Thank you, Shaira.
The mentor is Sabrina.
Well done, Shaira.
Impressive, impressive.
Very fast. Our
Congratulations.
most active speaker already finished level 2 in 4 months.
Yeah, she's chasing her mentor. I'm PM3. She's PM2. All right. Okay, so over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Shahira.
Thank you, DTM Sabrina. We already come to half of for the meeting. Before we take a break, we will have one group photo session. With that, hope everyone will give cooperation to on your camera and smile.
Shahira?
Yes?
Can we have a best speaker vote first?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that. Okay. It will be a best speaker vote.
Okay, SAA will help us to project or to launch the poll. So everyone, please help yourself to vote who is the best speaker in your opinion for today.
Speaker number 1, we have TM Mazna Ramli. I challenge myself. Speaker number 2, Muhammad Sobri Matno, Accessitive Technology for All. Speaker number 3, Yuziana Yasin, Impossible. And me, myself, speaker number 4. Thank you.
All right. Okay. So let us vote for the best speaker.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay. So while we are waiting, the voting is completed, then maybe we should or we can have a photo session. Mira?
Okay, thank you, DTM Sabrina. I hope we can have a signal.
Yes, yeah. Everyone, please open your video. SAA.
Our
Yeah,
SAA have
Husna. Okay.
two
Okay.
monitor. Husna, Hifzan, I don't know the full name. Sit.
Okay, so let's everybody open
Okay.
your camera. Open now. Turn off your camera. Turn on your
Put
camera.
on. Okay, so I'm going to count in 3 to take the picture. So
So this one is the
3.
formal one, right?
Yes, yeah, the first one is for one. Okay. First one is for one. So 3, 2, 1. Okay, done for the first page. Then I'm going to take this for second picture, which is a freestyle. So everyone can have a different style you want to.
This time.
Yes, yeah. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Okay, done. Thank you very much. And you can have your breaks now.
Thank you to our
Okay.
photographer. We will take a break for 5 minutes. After the breaks, we will have the most exciting sessions, which are table topics and evaluation. Thank you.
Yeah, during this break, whoever wants to stay just to have a chit chat, please, you may have a conversation with us, okay? Or if you want to have a water break, then you may go. So I would like to invite our Vice President Education to conduct the chit chat session during this break. Please welcome.
This one, my president always give me impromptu bidang terjun impromptu task. But yeah, that's it. We as a Toastmasters take up so many different types of roles. Some are planned, some are unplanned. Just like the Zoom meetings, sometimes got technical issues. But for today, we've got some guests. Okay, let's see, who do we have here? Maybe any non-Toastmasters around? Sid. Sid, are you around?
When VPE start calling, so everybody start scaring.
Oh, yeah, right.
Shivering.
Yeah, just now I saw Hifzan. Where was Hifzan? Suddenly,
Hifzan need to leave for a while because her daughter,
or son have a class.
Okay, no issues. Let's see who else. Who else is around for today? Husna is our guest, right? Husna,
regular
you've been here
guest.
before? One of our regular guests. Oh, everybody go to toilet now.
Why not we ask our regular guests to say something about our performance as for now?
Yeah,
in English, right?
Yeah.
Usually we do it in Malay. Now when in English can. Okay. Maybe Dr. Fali want to say something about us. Dr. Fali?
Hello everyone. Can you see my background?
Your background, yes.
Yes. So this is chit chat session. I want to take the opportunity to advertise our next meeting this coming 28.
Wrong date. It's supposed to be 28 October.
28 September.
Huh? September, October.
September. It's next
September
week.
next week.
Hey, Dr. Jamila, you messaged me 28
I said October. I said October ke?
Oh my
God.
Alamak.
September. Can you make it next week? Can lah. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
I was at the hospital at that time, so I got mixed up, I think. Or do you have something? Do you have something?
During the day, I've got some recording, but I'll try and make it in the evening. I'll confirm to you tomorrow.
Okay, we have to change this handsome photo here.
Yeah, we like that picture.
So the question was, what was my thoughts on this meeting? I think it's great, and I think everyone has showcased their confidence in speaking English at the same level as their Bahasa Melayu. I've been in the Bahasa Melayu once as well, so I think there's no problem at all with the English or the confidence. Everything sounds good. especially from DTM Sabrina. Sounds good. Sounds good.
I just blast out.
Balasa sounds good as well.
Yeah, okay, great. Thank you, Dr. Fali.
No worries.
So we hope that our members will feel what we call it, get used to this kind of meeting where we use full English, because at first when we want to decide, Asro, we want to do it in English. Me was the first person who object this decision, but we have a exco meeting because I'm afraid that the members will be scared and they don't want to attend the meeting. So, but today I think it's okay, kan? Not bad lah.
Language is just a tool. So we have to use the tool. We cannot keep it in our garage and not using it. It's gonna get bakarat.
Yeah, so it's just a different language, but thankfully the members took up the challenge. Even though they already signed up for today, we didn't mention that it was going to be English week. Suddenly we said it's English week. Some of them had to suddenly change their speeches to English, but it's good. It's good to see. And also it's a good preparation for maybe for the contest, as well as for me to get some external evaluators so that our members, for those who don't go clubbing a lot, they will be able to listen in to evaluations from the very experienced members from the English clubs. That's why I chose multiple different clubs to assist us. We have from YMCA, we have from Achievers, we have from Oracle Advanced, we have from USM, and so we have Malay, Chinese, Indian. We got male, female, so a combination of everything. Which reminds me, now so few of our male members are giving speeches. Only Sobri is giving speeches. Oh my God. Where are all the other males? Well, for me myself, I can't even get a slot to speak in this club. The next opening is January next year.
We are competing with the new members, and we are so stressed. We cannot deliver our speech. All the new members want to speak.
Okay.
Let's give the way lah.
Yeah, I'll give them leeway. Okay, let them speak in our club. I'll speak in my home club, Payang Baru. So very what is it? Active members here in our club.
I saw
the momentum
Amanda
going.
raise hand just now.
Yeah, time's up. Toastmaster of the day.
Okay.
So over to you.
Okay.
Thank you, Asro. Thank you all.
Thank you, everybody. Welcome back to our second half of meeting. I would like to call upon our table topics master to lead the table topic session. Please welcome TM Zakia Habib Zulkarnain for the table topics master. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Shahira. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And hi, everyone. I am Zakia. I am your table topic master for today. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, what is table topic is? It is a fun platform whereby members and also guests will have opportunity to challenge themselves and impromptu speech for about 1 to 2 minutes. For the table topic session, I will provide you a question to quickly answer in 1 to 2 minutes. For your information, the green background will be shown when the speech reach minimum time of 1 minute. Yellow background for 1 minute and 30 seconds. And 2 minutes, the background will turn to red and the speaker need to wrap up. So everyone is welcome to participate in this table topic. We are encourage you to use the word of the day for today, that is manifest. So let me share my screen first. Sorry. You see my screen?
Not yet.
Take your time.
Yeah. All right. Okay, can you see now?
Yes,
Okay,
you
the
can.
word of the day for today is manifest. All right, word of the day for today is manifest. So we will welcome everyone who want to volunteer. The first volunteer to have this impromptu speech. Any volunteer?
I'll take the first one.
Sorry, who?
I want Sivaraj.
Yep, that would be me,
Go,
Sivaraj.
go, Sivaraj, go.
Okay. All right. Okay. DPM Sivaraj, can you please choose from number 1 to 5? Which number do you like?
I'll pick number 5.
Number 5.
Mhm.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. Your topic is, if you could be the part of the team to improve our education system, what would you suggest? If you could be part of the team to improve our education system, what would you suggest? Mr. Sivaraj, over to you.
What a lovely topic, because my mom is a teacher. I was just talking about with my mom yesterday. Apparently, she is in charge of coaching her students for a poem contest, a poetry contest coming up. And before this, she mentioned to me she didn't know much about poetry. So she had to actually look up what are the ways to craft a poem, what are the different types of poems. And that actually caused me to reminisce back to my school days. Because you see, in my school days, we were taught about the various poems, various short stories, but here's the critical thing that was missing. We were never really taught on how to craft our own short stories, how to craft our own poems. I'm a person who loves to write stories. Do you know where I got the inspiration to write stories? Not from school, not from English class, from playing video games. Do you know why? Because whenever I watch a movie or whenever I play a game, I'm really engrossed in how the characters can be, how immersive the worlds can be, whether it's science fiction or fantasy. I look at those and I think, wow, what if I can create my own world and my own characters and make them really interesting? That's what actually got me to write a few fan-made novels. Better than school. So if I were in charge of a team to improve the system, I would focus on this. A lot of hands-on stuff. When I'm teaching poetry, I will give an assignment. All right, guys, when you go home, write a short poem. It doesn't have to be long, it doesn't have to be short. Focus on the expression. Poems are good for expressing how you feel. And I'll focus on the practical aspect of education. For example, do you know that if you can write a short story, you can actually publish the book? And kids are not interested in making money, right? So we can tell them, do you know that if you publish your short story book, you can show your friends, you can show your family, you can show your relatives. Think of how proud they will be that you created something. You created something into this world. That's how you manifest your destiny. So in conclusion, if I was in charge of changing the education system, I'll focus on something very hands-on and very practical and usable, and not just theory and memorizing. Back to you.
Thank you, Mr. Sivaraj. Okay, can we have our next volunteer, our second volunteer? Anyone? You can unmute yourself or maybe you can raise your hand.
Dr. Falik.
Anyone?
Okay, this is you.
Give Dr. Falik.
Oh, okay, I'll try.
Okay, Dr. Falik. Okay. What number did you choose? You cannot choose the 5, so you can choose 1 until 4.
Number 3, please.
Sorry?
Number 3. Can you hear me?
3. All right, yeah, 3, is it? Okay. Sorry. So the number 3 is the rate of unemployment is expected to continue increasing. How can we deal with this situation? The rate of unemployment is expected to continue increasing. How can we deal with this situation? Dr. Falik, over to you.
Unemployment is one of the main issues that we are dealing with during this pandemic. It is one of the outcome of this pandemic. Talking about unemployment, it's like the topic choose myself because I am currently unemployed by anybody. So I think I will be the right person to speak about this, but I also don't think that I am the right person to speak about this. However, how can we deal about this? It depends on which party you are in. So I put myself as the unemployed person. If I want to say that, how should I deal with the situation is first, do not ever give up. Manifest what you want to do in life and plan each day of your, each day when you wake up in the morning, what you want to do today and what's next. I never give up. Every day I just, hand in my application to the relevant bodies and stuff. But while waiting, I'm not wasting my time. I am building up my profile with Toastmasters. You see, in the end, I can do this as my side hustle. They call it side hustle, where I can do things that I like, things that I'm passionate about, which is speaking. I love public speaking. And this could be the unemployment end. How do I say that? I will employ myself in the future, or I would employ others to work with me in the future. So how do we handle unemployment? It depends on who you are. If you are the unemployed person, fix yourself by first fix your thinking. Think positive each and every day. There will be a chance for you. There will be a chance for everybody in this world, and it's not the end of the world. And be thankful of what you have in hand. Don't think about what you don't have, because what you don't have, well, you don't have it. So don't think about it. Think about what you have in hand. Work with what you have in hand. So what I have is my skills. What I have is my my ability to speak. So I'm going to use this, and I've been showing it. I am doing it with Toastmaster. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank you,
Falik.
Dr. Falik.
So it is about a mindset actually. Congratulations. Okay. Can we have our third volunteer? Anyone? Maybe our guests. Are there any guests that want to speak? You don't have to worry because there's no right or wrong. You just speak within the range of the topic.
I'll volunteer myself. Skylar.
Sorry. Mr. Skyver, okay. So you choose, okay, you can choose the number of 1, 2, and 4.
2.
2, okay. Okay, can you see my screen? Okay.
Not.
What are the ways you would, no, sorry?
Yeah, I can see it now.
Okay, what are the ways you would suggest to improve the quality of civil service for the nation development? What are the ways you would suggest to improve the quality of civil service for the nation development? Over to you.
what are the ways you would suggest to improve the quality of civil service for the nation's development? That's a big question. I got stuck there for a while. I've never worked in the government sector. I've never thought of improving the quality of civil service, but for the nation's development, I think I myself is in a few NGO, and we help to develop people to serve the country better, to make their life better. So when this topic comes up, I guess one of the things that I think that we could improve is time management, the way we handle things, and the speed, the process of things when we execute things, whether it's in government or even ourselves, our own time management. So I think before we look at the nation's development, we must first look at ourselves as individual. Do we want to improve ourselves? Do we want to develop ourselves first before going into anything else? So I think to improve the civil service of the nations, we really need to improve individuals' development before we look into the big picture. By providing training workshops, it may not be enough. If you can see now, if you're active enough, there's so many workshops, trainings every single day online. It's so convenient on Zoom. I could hop from one meeting to another meeting, one training to another workshop. But the thing is, how do you use all this information and develop yourself, become a better person so you can serve the countries or do whatever you want in a better way, improve yourself. And then you talk about nation's development. And when we take all this knowledge into ourselves, we must learn how do we execute it, monitor ourselves. Whatever a workshop we attend to, we have to reflect, what did I learn? What are one or two things that we can take back and start improvising them and make our life better, then we can serve the nation better. I think these are the few key points I want to highlight, that a lot of us went to workshops and attend training because we always just attend just to attend. But we always forget that we really, really need to implement it, do it, so that we can manifest it to the world and the nation, that this is how we can develop. Back to you.
Thank you, TM Skylar.
Thank you.
Hey, give a round of applause.
I do agree with TR. We need to improve ourselves first. Okay, can we have our next volunteer? Only 1 and 4 questions left.
Maybe we can
Any
have
volunteer, you can unmute yourself.
Do we have a guest who is non-Toastmasters? Non-Toastmasters. Anyone?
Yeah, I think we have 4 of them. So anyone?
But don't pick their name. Let them volunteer. Otherwise, they won't come again after this.
Anyone?
Okay.
How about let's hear from DTM Sabrina.
So maybe we can have a guest. Toastmaster guest also can. Why not we hear from Nitya? Nitya. Okay. No problem. Can call the name. For Toastmasters, can call the name. For non-Toastmasters.
Okay, I'm on.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm on.
Oh.
Right.
Okay, and Nitya. All right. Okay, you can choose 1 or 4.
1.
What number do you choose?
You said 1 or 4, is it?
Okay, wait. Yes, 1. Okay. Okay, what are the strategies that you think could help rural communities in Malaysia? What are the strategies that you think could help rural communities in Malaysia? DTM Nitya, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster and Tabletop Master. Definitely, the rural communities need help. Rural communities are always at a disadvantage because they do not have the facilities or the resources to develop themselves. So as a strategist, I would have a few strategy to help them to grow, to transform, and to develop themselves. The first strategy I would introduce is how they can depend on themselves without the help of any other people. Because, and how you do that? You need to give them some support whereby they can develop a business on their own, or they can also do some agriculture activities whereby they need not have to go to the market to buy vegetables. They can grow at their own yard near their houses. So this will help them to be self-sufficient, to help themselves rather than depending on others. The second strategy that I will recommend is that every rural household should be given a choice of developing or starting a business. So this government needs help from the government, but we have this people who go around guiding them, helping them to start a business. So this will help because once they're in it, they can start a business definitely it will help them to grow. So these are the two main strategies that I propose, because rural people are really suffering, and if you do not give work on these strategies to help them, definitely they will be wayward. They will be linked back in the development process. So we need to have these strategies in place so that they will definitely able to benefit in their life. So to live a better life, you need to work and develop and give them some areas where they can develop themselves, transform themselves, and be a better person. Back to you, Tabletop Master.
Yeah, wow, politician.
Thank
Oh,
you.
this is where leaders are made. Wow.
Okay, thank you. Do we have any time left?
Yeah, I think still we have one more time for one last speaker. Still have time.
Oh, yes, okay. So our last volunteer speaker, please. Anyone?
Okay, Taufik boleh kot.
Cik Taufik ada tak?
Mr. Taufik.
Are you on?
Okay.
Ada.
Tu Salida just joined in. Want to get Salida pun can. Salida, join in Table Taufik. Sanggita. Sanggita, dia ada Sanggita.
Sanggita Vani. Sanggita Vani.
Itulah ada dua Sanggita.
Do you want to try? It's not really hard. Sanggita.
Hello. I thought Irene.
Yeah, I just joined.
She also wave. Not sure if she wants to wave for the topic.
I just joined
for the topic or wave for hi.
Eileen, you want to join?
Yeah, I just joined
she's
ini.
waving at
I
us.
finish my AGM meeting. Okay.
Do you want to try?
Okay, sure.
Right, great.
Eileen.
Good morning.
Okay, then Eileen, the last topic for you is number 4.
Number 4.
Share my screen. Okay. Number 4. That is, students are still weak in mastery of the English language. What do you propose to enhance English language proficiency among students?
Wow.
Students are still weak in mastery of the English language. What do you propose to enhance English language proficiency among students? DTM Eileen, over to you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, you're asking an English teacher. Well, definitely, we need to do something from the early stage. Do not wait until they go to secondary school. English is fun nowadays. I watch my grandson learning English. It's just through YouTube and all the fun things they love, you know, like games and all that. Games, songs, music, and give them activities. Children at the lower level, from the kindergarten level, parents must expose them in the home and also in the schools to enjoy English conversation. Give them lots of opportunities. So when they grow, automatically they pick up the language. They even know how to change the grammar. They know using the past tense and present tense. That comes automatically. So everyone, adults, we need to show good examples. We speak English to them at home. That is the way. And when we meet, we get a chance, we use English. So automatically in school, the teachers will get an easier job to do. Right? And of course, teachers too. They must improve the English and always use it, not like using Rojak language. I know some of them still have to create interesting classroom lessons for students so that they won't get bored. Students, not like those days. Now they are in Zoom meetings, some of them. So even in Zoom meetings, they can make it such interestingly that students won't be bored of it, right? So let's all together, Toastmasters, maybe we have to go down to the kindergarten level, Gable Club, whatever we do, include the students. And that will be the best thing. Lay the strong foundation. You don't have to pay so much for grammar lessons. Thank you very much. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you.
Well done, Eileen. So smooth this time.
Thank you.
Okay, I want to congratulate to all of the volunteers for participating in this session. So that's all time we have. Back to the control of the Toastmaster of the day, Shahira.
Thank you, TM Zakia. As a table topics master, before we proceed to the next agenda, I would like all of you to vote for the best table topic speaker. Let us vote for our next Prime Minister. While we are doing the voting, let's move to the next agenda. I would like to call our General Evaluator, DTM Hasro Andri, to lead the evaluation session. The stage is yours.
Thank you to Toastmaster of the day, Shaira. Okay, I'll be, as general evaluator, I'll be evaluating the overall run and flow of the meeting, as well as leading the evaluation session, as Shaira mentioned, PIE, so prepared speeches, impromptu speeches, and evaluation. So before that, can I call upon the timer for the timing, the timing only for Mazda's speech, the timing for Mazda's speech. Sabrina? Sabrina, no?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I need a timing for Mazda's speech.
Sorry. Okay, you call me just now. Okay, sorry.
You called me just now, I call you back now.
All right, for Mazda, okay, hold on. Mazda took, Mazda took 3 minutes and 31 seconds.
31 seconds. Okay, thank you. Okay, the reason I call for the timing of Mazda's speech, because from the speech that she did just now, it was the L1 Project 2 second speech. That means she had the evaluation for her first speech earlier in August. Therefore, I believe that her evaluator, Huisang, would also need the timing to maybe add on the timing, because that was one of the issues or the areas of improvement. Huisang, are you around? Are you able to add on a little bit on the timing?
Hasu, I don't get you. Sorry.
Yeah, because from the first, her first speech, when she gave the speech, okay, for this evaluation and feedback, one of the feedbacks was she did not give enough pointers, because the amount of time that she gave the speech was 4 minutes 30 seconds during her first speech.
Right.
Yeah, so maybe you might want to add on based on this being in the second speech.
Right. Right. Masna, judging from the speech that you have delivered now as a comeback, you have made a big progress in view of the time that you have used for your speech. I would like to congratulate you on that, as you have make it through with the structure that you have built, with the point that you have put it in, plus the message that you have, and you have used it well across the 5 to 7 minutes. So that is not under time anymore. I thought that you have really progressed onto a level whereby it's much higher than where you were before this. So I really like to congratulate you on that time that you have taken, structurally done and properly allocated.
Okay, thank you, Isang, because just now we didn't have the timing. Next up, I would like to invite the evaluator for our second speaker, which is Dr. Jamila, to give her evaluation on Sobri speech. Okay, over to you, Dr. Jamila.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hi, everyone. Hi, Sabri. Okay, first of all, congratulations. I think you did a very good research. You managed to deliver the speech very well, in the sense that I like that you started off your speech by demonstrating what it means with assistive technology. And I was surprised to know that, hey, we can do that. Like, okay, Miles, great. Number one, how you open a Microsoft document by using your voice. I know that we have this voice assistive technology, but I didn't know that, how to do it. So it's good that you demonstrate the use of assistive technology. It gives a picture to the audience that, hey, this is what I'm going to deliver this time. Okay. And I would say that you achieved the purpose of the project, in which that you managed to do the research on the topic very well. You understand the topic. And in terms of the slides, very organized, straightforward, easy to understand. Okay, you started with definition of the slide, definition of assistive technology, and then you go on into several different categories. Okay, you did well on that part. However, I think there are a few things that perhaps you may want to improve. I would like to divide these points to 3 parts: the slides, your time, and also the expression. In terms of the slides, I noticed that you mentioned all types of disabilities. Perhaps maybe what you can do is, to make it slightly, to save time, maybe you can divide into 4 main or 4 big categories of disabilities or impairment, visual impairments, hearing impairments, motor impairments, and also cognitive impairments. And then you list down what are the impairments and what are the kind of assistive technologies that are used with those impairments. Okay, because I noticed that you rush the time a bit towards, the end of, towards few last slides where you mentioned, okay, you can read, okay? Because I think if the audience can read, might as well just give us the slides, okay? So we don't want that, okay? We want to always present the points. So the slides are there, assisting the audience to see the points, but we are here as a presenter to actually present the points. So you have the slides. The danger with slide, we tend to read from the slides. So you have the slide, that's it, but you explain the points. I'm pretty sure you understand the topic very well. So use that knowledge that you have to really explain the topic, okay, to really explain the points, all right? And then in terms of expression, maybe you can add some expression. That even eyes can already give some emotions to the audience. Sometimes you don't have to say anything. With the eyes, you can already convey the emotion. That's why they said that eyes have lots of, emotion there. So when you said, I noticed example, magnifier. So maybe you can do with your eyes, magnify. You try to enlarge your eyes so that it can give that emotion, okay? And I think in terms of challenging yourself, what you can do in the future, try to include more emotion so that it can reach to the audience. And then if you were to use slides, perhaps you can try to explain the points rather than read from the slides. Okay. Overall, the research well done. I like your topic. Very good topic, very good presentation. And I hope to hear more from you in the future. Good. All the best. Congratulations. Sorry.
Thank you, Dr. Jamila. Okay, that was why this project being a research and presenting, I chose an academician to present or maybe to be more critical in their evaluation. Because I believe that many of our members, I think more than half of our current members are doing their postgraduate studies, and they too came here to Toastmasters because they feel that they need to improve in terms of their presentation skills, let it be in Malay or either in English. So thank you, Dr. Jamila. Next up, we have our next evaluator, which is Sivaraj, who will be evaluating Yuziana. Over to you, Sivaraj.
Thank you, Hasrul. Right. So I observed Yuziana's speech, which was the second speech in the evaluation and feedback project. So Toastmaster Yuziana, throughout your speech, I did notice that you applied the feedback you received in your previous speech. So well done on that. I noticed your position was far enough to include the gestures and visual aids, but close enough so that we, the audience, are able to see your facial expressions clearly. So that's really good. It's good that you managed to pull that off. And when you were narrating the situations at home, the difficulties at home, I noticed you were smiling. Now, usually evaluators will suggest, oh, maybe you can convey like frustration or anger, but then I thought about it a bit more. And what you actually did makes sense. Because imagine this, when you're teaching a class and suddenly you hear a voice, mom, come and help. You can't actually be upset at your kids, right? They are just kids. They don't know what they're doing. So all you can do is you can just smile at them. So smiling while you are narrating your problems actually makes sense because that gives the message of putting on a smile while you are going through a form of hardship. So that was actually a really well done thing you did. Next, as I observed your speech, I noticed at certain points the pace was really fast. So what I would suggest is consider slowing down a bit so the audience can take in your content. Possibly include pauses after talking about your challenges. So what you can say is, as I'm teaching, I'm getting ready to teach, suddenly I hear that you pause for half a second before you hit the table, something like that. Just to give a manner of suspense or to pause between points. That's what I would suggest. Now you may be wondering, Yuziana, how can I do this while still maintaining the time? Because slower pace means longer speech time. So here's where my challenge to you comes in. And I don't give this challenge often, but if I see a speaker that has a good command of English, I will usually ask them to do this, suggest them to do this. Less is more. Now, what do I mean by less is more? I would suggest trying to find different ways to deliver more with less. So one example I can give you is you are using the visual aids to describe your change in teaching. So what you can do is I had to trade walking into my classroom with a handbag, then you pick up the handbag, and then you put down the handbag, then you say, I had to trade my handbag to sitting in front of a laptop. Then you pick up your laptop. That short sentence summarize your change, your big change of teaching, whereby you traded walking into class to sitting in front of a laptop. Since you have good command of English as well as in Bahasa Melayu, you can actually use this challenge in both your types of speeches. I would say it's a continuous challenge. Whenever you craft your speech, whenever you're revising your speech, you can find areas to sort of cut down and maybe use compound words. I think Malay has a lot of good compound words. So in summary, you applied the feedback received and you smile while narrating the challenges. The pace was really fast. Consider slowing down to allow the audience to take in your speech. And finally, my challenge to you is less is more. Trying to find ways to really crunch down the speech with compound words and sentences. That's all for my evaluation. All the best.
Thank you, Sivaraj. Wow, okay. Wow, this is why we have him here. Very, very observant, highly constructive comments and also suggestions. Yeah, see, even Yuziana says amazing. Thank you, everyone. Okay, thank you so much. Next, we move on to our fourth and final evaluator, which is Skylar. Skylar will be evaluating our final speaker, which is Shaira. Over to you, Skylar.
Thank you, G. Hasru. First off, Shahira, I want to say your presentation was so perfect. It was, I call it presentation because you're giving a speech. It's not just reading out words, but also expression, how you move your hands, the way you move your face expression. All these are part of speech. And you did so well on that. You were so natural. Your hand gestures were great. You point to, you do and don't. When you say eager, more, then you always have the smile on your face. It's great. Your smile throughout the whole meeting, except for when you try to express that, cry out loud, take a deep breath, wipe my tears, things like that. You show some animation, but it's not too over. It was just nice. The tone was great. It's not too fast, not too slow, not too loud, not too soft, but you use it at just the right point. Everything was scripted so well, as if you were practicing for so long. And then I like it, especially when you started with Oprah's quote. However, I thought that I would love to know more about the Oprah's quote, but I kind of mixed it up a bit because I'm not familiar with that quote. But something from Oprah would be very interesting to hear from. And you caught me there. And then start with Bill Gates, and then to your family, all these mentors. Kind of shrink down the mentors, how many you have, and people that actually a lot, and they can be people around you or far away. And you start to share stories. Before that, you tell us what's the difference between coach and mentor, which a lot of us may not know, right? Mentor and coach. And then you start to tell stories of all these mentors you have. And in the end, you end up with thank you, and you finish it with a nice bow. It was perfect. Everything was so good. But with my humble suggestion, I hope that I can help to make your presentation speech slightly better. Is that I found out that I noticed that eye contact, when you started off, it was great because it was slightly obvious that you were looking at script, but then you were looking back at the camera again. So it was good. However, you got, I think to the middle part, you were kind of stuck to the script. So you're probably reading out from the script. Although the whole gestures, the whole expression was still there. You were still so animated, but we could see that you start to read from the script, and it lacks a bit of natural feeling when it's the difference between looking at you and looking at the script is like, if I will tell a story, I'd say, long time ago, there was this huge tiger, blah, blah, blah. Rather than long time ago, there was this huge tiger. The difference between looking at you and not looking at you made a whole difference. So if you could do that, have points form, don't worry about, forgetting this important part, that important part, and reading from script, because I do so myself. I tend to forget, but with the points I needed to express, that's it. So I think with that eye contact, we would make the whole speech much better. And then stories-wise, you put the whole story all together and thank everybody at the end. My advice is, why not share one story and thank this person, and move on to the next story and thank this person, rather than a whole bunch of story and thank everybody at the end. So this way we can remember, okay, this is a story about him, thank you. This is a story about her, thank you as well. So in the end, we can remember each individual story rather than a whole bunch of story and thank you everyone at the end. Right, so these are some suggestions. I'm sure in the future you will be a great storyteller, especially to kids. Keep it up, Shahira. Back to you, G.
Thank you, Skylar. Wow. All 4 different types of evaluations from very, very experienced evaluators. This could actually be an evaluation contest. I'm so glad I'm not one of the judges. So Toastmasters, non-Toastmasters, or maybe the club members who are new here, you have just seen a showcase of the evaluators. Wow, I am wow. I'm so glad that I found all 4 of you. Thank you for accepting my invite to be here. And I think all of you had different types of characteristics, different comments, and different styles. And this being Toastmasters, we learn by doing. That's why we actually call it by a workshop, not just call it a meeting whenever we send out our posters. So we feel that every single Toastmaster should learn a lot, learning by doing, as well as by learning from their mentors and what's happening behind the scenes of the meeting. Okay, I as VPE, as general evaluator, I know what's happening right behind the scenes, the panic, the pain, the changes in script, and the, help me VPE in the morning, help VPE at night. So I think all of you might have gone through the same. With this, let's roll out the poll. Hopefully the poll master is available. Okay, the poll will be going on. Okay, we've got Boisang, Dr. Jamila, Sivaraj, and Skylar. So hopefully you can go and choose your favorite evaluator for today. Okay.
Today, all the evaluators are superb. Well done.
Okay, moving on. While you are voting there, let's go on to the table topics evaluation. With this, I'd like to invite Chiliong, my Vice President of Education in the Bayan Baru Toastmasters Club. Over to you, Chiliong, to do your evaluation of the table topic speaker today.
Thank you, Hasru. Okay, for the table topic speaker, the first table topic speaker is the Sivaraj. So for the Sivaraj, right? In the beginning, you think of the few seconds before you start your speech. So after you start your speech, right, you start with what a lovely question. I like this one. Okay. So after that, I also found that you have a very good and clear audible voice, and the pace not very fast, not very slow. And I managed to capture this one in the middle. You say a poem can express yourself. Express yourself. So in the end, I'm waiting for the words like manifest our work of the day. And at the end of it, I found you add in the manifest before you end of your speech. Well done. This is what I like. Okay. For the next one is the Felix. Felix is like for the Felix speech, I found that you say you think of what you have and instead of what you don't have. This is what we need to feel grateful. I like this, what you have, how you express, manifest. This is the one we need. Okay. For the second point, your vocal variety and also is connected to your body language because it shows that you emphasize the certain point of your speech. Right? So this is a very good job. Well done. So for the next one is the Skylar Tan. For the Skylar Tan, in the beginning of the speech, you think first. You think for like about 30 seconds, maybe less than that, because this is our grace period for our table topic, right? So you can think first, think how to structure your speech. So after that, you slowly to structure your speech, and then we look at and also, yeah, your title is about like how to improve your silver development in our nation. To me personally, this is a very tough question, and I like your question actually. I like your answer because you say before we look at the how to improve our silver service, and you say we have look at ourselves first before we look at the big picture. So these questions to me is very tough, but you did a very good job. Well done, Skylar. So for the fourth speaker is the Nitya. Sorry, it's a Nitya. For Nitya, so you are so fast, you know. Before I managed to finish your name here, you already start your speech. I don't manage to speak to see the title. And also I can see that you know, it seems like you already got your question 5 minutes earlier. Okay. Sorry, yeah, this is just a joke. Okay. So and also I found that you have a very you answer it very well, and somehow you point out there's a 2 point. 2 point, somehow is a 2 point to everyone how to improve our country. All right. For the last one is Elaine. Elaine, mm, I really strongly agree with your opinion. I really agree that we say we need to lay a strong foundations in our early stage. For the children, they can learn from the YouTube for nowadays, right? So for my families members, some of the kids, right, they can speak like a native speakers. This just like the primary school only. They can really speak like a native speaker because they learn from the YouTube. So this is what I really impressed for the nowadays the kids. We need to really learn. Everyone can speak, right? As long as you learn. Make your first move, learn everything. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Hasru.
Thank you, Chiliong, for the evaluation of our speakers for today. Very, very seldom that we find a table topic evaluator that can also crack jokes at the same time. Sometimes, mostly, it's very, very serious. Okay, next. Now we have the R counters report. Let's bring in Winston for the R counter. Let's see.
Hi, yep, it's me again. I'm going to share screen. Okay, everyone can see the screen I share, this one. Okay, so starting from the first speaker, so congratulations, I didn't catch any fillers. And for guest information, fillers is mean that the unnecessary word that you use in your speech when you start worry something or something you are forgetting something. Okay, so the first speaker is Masa Ramli, and I cannot catch any fillers. And for second speaker is Sobi. I only catch 2R, and then for 3 and 4 is I catch no fillers. And then following on the table topic, congratulations for Silras and Eileen. I didn't catch any fillers. And just for the second speaker, Dr. Falik, I only catch 1 and 3 and then for Toastmaster Skeleton, I only catch 2 and for TTM Nitya, I only cost 4R and 2 and 1, so total 7. Following is a last session, is evaluation sessions. I only for total TTM Huisang, congratulations. I didn't catch any fillers. And following is a Dr. Jamila, only catch 2R and 2 OK. So total is 9. And following on is a Siras. Congratulations. No fillers detected. And next is Skylar. TTM Skylar I only catch 1 and next is table topic evaluator Jiliong. I only catch 2 is total 2. So that's all for my counter reports, and thanks, and back to you G Hasru. Yep.
Thank you, Winston. One of the benefits of being general evaluator, your R, your La is not counted by the R counter. Okay, next we move on to our next report, which will be coming from the grammarian. She's been waiting, she's ready to go. So this I pass over to Amanda.
Thank you, General Evaluator Hashiro. Let's get on with it. Our first assignment speaker, Master. Word, what do you call? Toastmaster of the days. Some slip of tongue. Toastmaster of the day. To be successful. Self-confidence. Sorry, I'm reading my own handwriting. Is master English. Is to master English. Join the Toastmaster Club by joining the Toastmaster Club. Further master something. Further mastering English. So next speaker will be Mr. Sobri. Today I will be sharing It may not surprise to you, it may not be surprise to you. You may read yourself, you may read on on yourself, it should be by yourself, sorry. Wheelchair that I use, daily use, if I'm not mistaken earlier, it should be wheelchair that I use it daily. So that's all from Mr. Sobri. For Yuziana, there's only one to get back up. So I'm just thinking for quite a while. I'm wondering, it should be to get up. So you just skip the bad word. And last speaker will be Shahira. Shahira, congratulations. I didn't detect any grammatical errors. So back to table topic session. Our Mr. Sivaraj. I'm not too sure whether it's like my connection or what, but I just detect one only. It will be I am teaching. That's all. So next will be Dr. Falik. The question choose me. The question chooses me. And well done to her as well. She used word of the day, manifest. And next will be Skylar. Skylar, I didn't detect any grammatical error. Same as DTN, and DTN, I also didn't manage to capture any. So congratulations to all of you. That's all from my side. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Amanda. Thank you for giving a detailed elaboration on the grammar used by today. Of course, I do believe too that today the level of grammar for today's speaker is very, very high. Okay. Next, let's get the timer report from Sabrina.
Okay. Right. Let me share the screen. Okay, this is my the timers report. So, all right. For the project speech, okay, we have Mazda Ramli, time taken 3 minutes and 31 seconds. Muhammad Sabri Matno, 7 minutes and 15 seconds. Yuziana Yassin took 6 minutes and 5 seconds. And Shahira Yahya took 7 minutes on the dot. Right? And then next is the table topic session. Sivaraj took 2 minutes and 21 seconds. Dr. Palik Adiba, 2 minutes 36 seconds. Skylar Tan, 2 minutes and 37 seconds. Nitanandan, 2 minutes and 13 seconds. And Eileen Un, 2 minutes and 6 seconds. Next is the speech evaluation. Tu Hui Sang took 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Dr. Jamila Shari, 3 minutes and 46 seconds. Sivaraj, 3 minutes and 31 seconds. And Skylar Tan, 3 minutes and 46 seconds. So that's all for my timers report. Over to you, GE. Astro, unmute.
Thank you, Sabrina, for reminding me. Thank you, Sabrina and timer. Okay. For today's meeting, overall, it went well. It started on time. And even though with the changes in a little bit on the evaluation to accommodate for Pixar, we still are managing the time very well. We are, I believe, about 5 minutes, 5 to 6 minutes ahead of time, which is very good. And for the role players, thank you to all the evaluators for making time and showing a very, very high level of evaluation for our members today. Let's see about the other role players. For the timer, okay, thank you. You took the time to write out everything on the slide just now. Other than that, maybe just mention whether they were within the time or beyond the time, or that is allocated for them. For the Toastmaster of the day, very good introduction. When you more or less is very scripted. However, I do understand this is your very first time as the Toastmaster of the day, and congratulations on getting through this, Shaira. Okay, good for you. Okay, a very good try and a first try in English as a Toastmaster of the day. Next, for the SAA, also a first time that he is reading out the SAA script, SOP, okay, doing a dual roles, SAA as well as speaking, just like the Toastmaster of the day, dual roles also as a TOD and also as the speaker at the same time. Thank you to our guests for joining in as in the table topics session. For the table topics master, the questions were a bit long, but not too difficult to understand. However, it was not too easy, just to make sure that it is something that is very thought-provoking, and also something that will help in, I would say, building up a leadership type of thinking or critical thinking to improve as a leader, because those masters where leaders are made. So this one, I think behind the scenes, I gave a little bit of consultation about how to be a better table topics masters. Congratulations for getting this, doing this, taking up this role and doing this for the first time. And I think your questions were very thought-provoking. Table topics evaluator. Okay, this one I have to say sorry to my own club, Chiliong. I haven't been there for so long. But Chiliong, thank you for joining in my club in helping the evaluation here. And like I said, it's very seldom that you have a table topics evaluator which is funny at the same time. Next, yeah, thank you, Amanda. If you need to leave, you can go now. Okay, it's great to have you, great to see you. Okay, keep in touch. So we are very accommodating. If you need to maybe leave the meeting early, or you need to come in a bit late, okay, thank you to all the role players. Okay, we do mention on your slots what time is it, and we try to help and slot you in accordingly. What else? Okay, overall, I also love that today I saw, I think on the pinning of the speakers, whenever there is an evaluation, not just the evaluator is being spotlighted, but also the speaker being spotlighted as well. That's very good, being on the same screen, exactly the same as when during the table topic evaluator Chiliong was giving his evaluation. I see that the speakers themselves were spotlighted. Okay, congratulations to the Zoom masters. So we got 3 different people. We got Sabrina, we got Winston, and also Sophie helping out behind the scenes of the meeting, and the Zoom masters, and also creating the polls and helping on the slides. Okay. Overall, I would say it is on par with any English speaking club within the district or district, or even better in some, I would say. So congratulations everyone, come on. It's a team effort. It's wonderful to see all of you. I know that not many were able to make it today because a lot of people are having their contests. I couldn't get a lot of people from district 1 or 2 because they were having a contest, they were having workshops, so many of them could not join us for today. So overall with that, maybe we're still in time. Anything else I need to add on? Maybe guest feedback. So is the Zoom master, anybody going to be putting in the guest feedback form in the chat?
Yeah.
Okay, Sabrina, we're putting in the guest feedback form in the chat. In the meantime, maybe I'll do a couple of verbal feedback. Any of the guests for today, it doesn't matter whether you're a non-Toastmaster or you're a visiting Toastmaster. If you want to give any additional feedback on what has been happening for today's meeting, please do so. Please unmute yourself, introduce yourself, and tell us what we can do better. Anything? Anybody?
Hasrul.
Okay, yes.
Just now there was a question on what's Gable Club. Maybe we
Okay.
can, yeah.
Okay,
That's
what's Gable Club?
interesting.
So a Gable Club is similar to Toastmasters. It is like a junior Toastmasters. It's being held for students who are below 17 who do not qualify to become Toastmasters. The curriculum is very similar. At the moment, there are not many Gable clubs around. I think there is one still in Ipoh and maybe a couple in KL. Overall, we might have to search if you're looking for a Gable club, either existing ones, or if you anybody here is looking to maybe set up a Gable club within the vicinity of your community or schools, maybe we could look into that. So since we're going to Zoom, there's a possibility it could be a club with multiple schools within a district or within a different state. They might be able to learn or learn a little bit on public speaking. So you can search, you can try and look and ask, but like I said, it's very uncommon now. I think last time I asked, somebody did want to have, but in the meantime, if there's anybody interested, just get them in as a guest. Get them in as a guest. Maybe if they're 15 or 16 or 17, get them as a guest with their parents' consent, and just let them learn by observing what's happening in a Toastmasters club. Okay. Anything else? Thank you, Eileen, for that question.
And just to add to that, actually there's a request to start a Gable Club in Chungling High School. So I'm in the process of organizing it. Chungling High School, Penang. Yeah.
Excellent.
Interesting.
Okay. Anything else? Anybody else want to give us some feedback? Any of the visiting Toastmasters who have maybe this is their first time joining in to the Pidato Mutiara Toastmasters Club meeting? Anybody? I think Dr. Fali has been here before. Dr. Jamila. Okay, maybe Dr. Jamila. How is our English meeting?
Nice. I came last time. I came last time when you guys had the meeting in Bahasa Melayu, and then this time in English. I didn't expect everyone to speak very fluent English, because English is not our first language, and the fact that we are able to speak in full sentences in English, that is already good enough, because a lot of time we mix Bahasa Melayu and English. We always have the word so dah makan, always have so at least online. We don't say tengah hari, that kind of thing. So it's good that we have this environment, and it's good practice, and it's a safe platform where we can practice. We're not being judged by other people. We're not being, told that, hey, your English is like this, your pronunciation is like this. So I think this is a very safe, accommodative, supportive, and all those positive adjectives that I can put to describe this club meeting. Well done.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Jamila. So I believe it's not about the accuracy, but maybe a little bit on the fluency of the spoken language. I believe this is, like I said, learning by doing, and also observing how other people speak and handle this different types of situation in a Toastmasters club. Like I mentioned to Shahira, I told her, okay, you want to know how to become a Toastmaster in the evening? Okay, I give you a link. Okay, you learn and you listen and you observe how some of the Toastmasters in English clubs do it. Okay, and then you try to emulate what is good and then implement in the delivery of you being the Toastmaster of the day. Anybody else want to comment? Any of the evaluators other than Dr. Jamila? Dr. Jamila, I call her because she's the furthest. All the others are in Penang. She's in Kelantan. Huisang, or you, Huisang wants any? Are you online?
Huisang is what used to be our Pidato Mutiara member.
Yes. I was thrilled. I was thrilled to see all this transformation. I never expected it to have virtual background, so much standardization. It's like entering like a world-class university as an academy. This is first. And secondly, is by the quality of all these speeches. And I guess they are very much well mentored in a way, else there wouldn't be this outcome. I'm seeing the results. So inside my mind, I have this conclusion. It has been really a hard work done by the EXCO, done by the mentor, done by everybody else, plus the learning attitude and the learning heart on all these members moving together as a team. So, Hasru, Sab, I have made a decision to attend the meeting in Bahasa more and more because I thought that is the momentum to be continued. It's a momentum to be continued. I was a member 4 years back, I guess, 4 years back. So it is just a totally makeover. So thank you, Hasru, for
Thank
having
you,
me.
Lisa.
Thank you,
I witnessed that myself.
My son, I'm in the club now.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, we have 6 DTMs in this club.
Oh my
We
God.
have 6 DTMs. Okay.
Oh.
Anyway,
Okay.
Huisam, for those members and newbies around, we've got a lot of members who are members who joined us less than 4 months. All our speakers today, less than 4 months. Some of them are 3 months joining the club. So you want to know a bit more on evaluation? Next week, Huisam will be speaking at YMCA Toastmasters Club of Penang. What time is it? What time is the evaluation workshop?
In the afternoon.
In the afternoon.
Yeah.
Okay, so to members, okay, and guests, maybe I'll give the link to join in the evaluation workshop for you to understand more on evaluation. Okay.
Right.
I think I've been drilling everybody for the past 1 month to do evaluation. The first 2 months, okay, you can speak. The third month and fourth month, with every single week, I'm going to drill every single member who is not giving a speech to become a evaluator. But today is very special. That's why we imported some external evaluators so that they will see the quality of evaluations in English. Okay. Anything else? Sivaraj, always love to listen to Sivaraj. This afternoon, I'll be with him again for the N4 open house. So Sivaraj, any words?
I'm very surprised you guys have good command of English, even if you guys do it once every 3 months. So really good. As Hasru said, always drill you guys, always sharpen that knife, whether in contest season or out of contest season. Keep it up.
Thank you, Sivaraj. Okay, who else? Whoever I haven't called is Skylar. Okay, Skylar.
Okay, thank you, Hasru. Thank you for inviting me. I think it's good to be back because Pidato has been I've been in Pidato meeting for a couple of times before, and it's good to see so many members here right now and doing so great. And now you even have English meetings, which makes I can't really speak good Malay, but it makes me so comfortable to be here today. And thank you for inviting. I want to emphasize, I want to point out that what you did well today, Hasru, especially, is you write introduction for every member, whether they're speaker or evaluators. You made us feel connected to everyone here by just giving a brief introduction. And this is a very unique thing that I don't really see, and I like it very much, something that I could even implement in different clubs. So good job to you, Hasru, and great to see how Pidato Club is doing so well. Keep up the good work. Back to you, Hasru.
Yeah, because that was something that I did today specifically, because I believe that many of our members and maybe our guests are not familiar with you, or 4 of you, 5 or 6 of you as external role players, because we normally get our very regular club members or regular Toastmasters that visit us. But this week was very special, and I also felt that I wanted to give a little bit more about the background of the speakers themselves, so that you would understand, especially like I said, Sobri is OKU. If I didn't say, or people just joined in and didn't know